Hello and welcome you all, dear students. Today we are going to start the second chapter of the Vistas. The name of the chapter is The Tiger King, written by Kalki. The full name of Kalki is Ramaswamy Iyer Krishnamurti, who was a Tamil writer, journalist, poet, critic, and Indian independence activist. His writings includes 120 short stories, 10 novels. The government of Tamil Nadu issued stamps in honor of Kalki. He died at the age of 50. Dear students, The Tiger King is a very interesting story. This story I have divided into four parts. Listen to me carefully and try to understand because it's very easy. The Maharaja of Prathimandapuram is the hero. He may be identified as His Highness Jamidar General Kiledar Major Samahari Maharaja Dhiraj Vishwabhona Samrat Sir Jilani Jang Jang Bahadur MAD ACTC CRCK. These names often shortened as the Tiger King. At the time of birth of the Tiger King, the astrologer forecasted that one day the Tiger King would actually have to die. The child will grow up to become the warrior of warriors, hero of the heroes, champion of the champions. The child born under this star has to die one day. Suddenly, what happens while they were forecasting the future of their child? The 10-day-old Jilani Jang Jang Bahadur spoke a phrase, O wise prophets. Everyone has taken birth in this world to die. Everyone stood transfixed in stupefaction. Again, the phrase was repeated, and in no doubt, the people understood that it is the 10-day-old infant who uttered the word so clearly. The chief astrologer took off his spectacles and gazed intently at the baby. The chief astrologer placed his finger on his nose in wonder. The prince was born in the honor of bull. The bull and the tiger are enemies. Therefore, death comes from the tiger, he explained. As soon as the king heard it pronounced, the crown prince gave a deep growl. Terrifying words emerged from his lips. Let tigers beware. Students, the first part ends here. Next, second part, the crown prince grew taller and stronger day by day. The boy drank the milk of English cow, was brought up by an English nanny, tutored in English by an Englishman, saw nothing but English movies. At the age of 20, the state which had been under the coat of wards until then seized into his hands. After killing the first tiger, the Maharaja sent the dead body of the beast to the astrologer. The astrologer said, Your Majesty, you may kill 999 tigers in the same manners, but what about the 100th tiger? What if the 100 tigers is also killed? Then king asked that if I kill the 100 tiger, then what will you do? Astrologer said, Then I will tear up all my books of astrology, set fire to them, and cut off my tuft, crop my hair short, and become an insurance agent. The Maharaja said, The tiger inhabiting in Pratibandhapuram celebrated from that day. The state banned tiger hunting by anyone except the Maharaja. Proclamation was issued to the effect that if anyone dared to fling a stone at a tiger, all his property and wealth will be confiscated. The Maharaja would attend to all other matters after killing the 100 tigers. Not that he faced no dangers. There were times when the bullet missed the tiger and the tiger leaped on the Maharaja and he fought the beast with bare hands and won. At another time, he was in danger of losing his throne. A high ranking British officer visited Pratibandhapuram, fond of tiger hunting. He asked the Maharaja to have a photo with the tiger he had shot. Maharaja refused to grant permission. He said, "You can do mouse hunting, mosquito hunting, pig huntings, but it's impossible tiger hunting." British officer secretary sent word to Maharaja through the Diwan that the Drai himself did not have to kill the tiger. Dear student, Maharaja stood in danger of losing his kingdom. The Maharaja and the Diwan had deliberations over this issue. A telegram was dispatched forthwith, forthwith to a famous British company of jewelers in Calcutta. Send some samples of expensive diamond rings of different designs because the king wanted to save his kingdom. The whole lot was sent to the British officer's good lady. The king and the minister thought that the Draisani, means the wife of officers, will select one or two rings and send the rest. That was not happened. What happened? The reply came from Draisani, "Thank you for your gifts." In 2 days, a bill for 3 lakhs came from the British jewelers. The Maharaja was happy that, in spite of losing 3 lakh of rupees, he had managed to retain his kingdom. Dear students, whatever in fourth point, listen to me carefully. The Maharaja's tiger hunts continued, and within 10 years, he managed to kill the 70 tigers. Then, an unforeseen hurdle brought his mission to a standstill. The tiger population came to an extent in the forest of Pratibandhapuram. Who knows whether the tigers practiced birth control or committed harakiri? The Maharaja asked the Diwan to draw the statistics of the tiger population in different native states and a girl from a royal family. The Maharaja Jang Bahadur married a girl where a large number of tiger population was present. He killed 5 or 6 tigers whenever he visited his father in law. In this manner, 99 tigers' skin adorned the walls of the reception hall in Pratibandhapuram. Dear student, what happened in part 5th? Listen to me carefully. The Maharaja anxiety reached the peak when just one tiger was left to achieve his tally of 100. Maharaja regularly reminded the late astrologer's prophecy regarding his own death. The Maharaja announced a 3-year exemption from all taxes for the village, which informed him about a tiger. Maharaja reached a forest and refused to go back until the tiger was found. The Diwan saw a tiger being brought from the People's Park in Madras. The next day, The tiger was wandering in the jungle where the Maharaja was hunting. The tiger came in front of the king, and the Maharaja took aim and shot. The beast fell down. The Maharaja was overwhelmed with joy after killing the tiger. The hunters went to take a closer look at the tiger. The tiger looked back at them, rolling its eyes in the bafflement. They realized that the tiger had just fainted from the shock of the bullet whizzing past. The Maharaja missed the target. One of the 100 hunters took aim from a distance and shot the tiger. This time it killed it without missing his mark. Then, commanded by the king, the dead tiger was buried and a tomb was created over it. Few days later, the Maharaja's son's third birthday was celebrated. The king decided to give his son a special gift on his birthday. He went out to buy. The Maharaja spotted a wooden tiger in toy shop and decided to buy it. The wooden tiger cost only 2 annas and a quarter. But the shopkeeper tricked the Maharaja and said the price of 300 rupees. On the day, the Maharaja and the prince played with that tiny little wooden tiger. Its surface was rough and tiny. Silver of wood stood up like the quills all over it. One of these silver pierced the Maharaja's right hand, but he pulled it out and continued playing. Distant the next day, infection flared in the Maharaja's right hand. In 4 days, it developed into a supporting sore with spread all over arm. Three famous surgeons were brought in from Madras. The three surgeons performed the operation, came and announced, "Operation is successful, the Maharaja is dead." In this manner, the hunted tiger took his final revenge upon the Tiger King. The astrologer's words were proven true. So, dear students, this was the summary of this lesson. I hope that you all have listened to me. Thanks for your cooperation and kind regular attention towards to me. Thanks. Have a nice day.